Hi everyone, this is Claudine Helmuth and I'm here today to share with you my Summer Cherries Retro Suitcase Cupcake Treat and Favor Box Kit. So this is the little retro suitcase and you can see it comes with a little luggage tag that you can customize the initial on. You can write a little note on the back or leave that blank for your recipient to fill out. When you open it up, it's got a cupcake holder for 2 standard size cupcakes as well as 4 mini cupcakes. And as a bonus, I've also created a holder for 6 cake pops. Now this little suitcase is actually quite easy to put together, but I've got a couple of little tips I'm going to share with you right now. So when you download and print out your kit, this is what it's going to look like. You're going to have 3 pages for the main body of the suitcase. Then you're going to have a page with the handle and the luggage tag. And then you're going to have all of your cupcake trays. So you've got the 2 standard size cupcakes, the 4 mini size cupcakes, as well as 2 pages to create your cake pop tray. So now to get started, what we're going to need to do is cut around all of the outside pieces of the template. And you'll just want to do that on all the pages. For the handle page and the luggage tag, you can just cut out a rough rectangle around both of those, and I'll show you what to do with those in a minute. So now that we've cut out all of our pieces and parts for our suitcase, I've also cut out the handle and the luggage tag, and I'm going to show you how to assemble the standard size cupcake tray. So this is what you want yours to look like. You'll just set those aside. And now we need to score the fold lines. And the reason we need to do that is we're using a heavier weight paper. I'm using the Staples Photo Supreme, which is 61 pounds, 11 mil. What's great about this is a nice weight cardstock. It will hold things like cupcakes, candies, and treats, but it's very inexpensive and it's not too heavy. But you need to score the dotted lines so that way it will fold nicely. If we were just to fold it like this, it would get little creases and it wouldn't fold on a straight line. One thing I do want to point out about the retro suitcase design is you'll see some of these dotted lines are hand drawn, and those are the ones to look like stitching. So you don't want to be scoring on those. You want to score on the dotted lines that look more uniform. And don't miss this score line here. I've got an arrow to it in the PDF. This is the back hinge of the piece. So the way to score is you want to have a legal pad. I like to use that as my cushion. Then a metal ruler. And I'm just going to line that up on the dotted line. Get it nice and close. And then I've got a pen, and this has no ink in it. And if you've watched any of my other videos, you'll see this is my favorite scoring pen. And then you just want to draw right down, pressing down on your score line. And I like to do it a couple times. Then you'll see you've got a really nice fold. And when you fold that, it will use that score line to fold nice and cleanly. So you want to do all of the dotted lines as well as the dotted line down the middle of the handle and the dotted line down the middle of the luggage tag. After you've scored everything, what we need to do for the handle and the luggage tag is glue each side together with a glue stick. So I like to use this glue stick because it's purple so I can see where I'm applying it. So you just want to apply it to one side of the handle and then fold that over and make sure that both sides connect. And then do the same with the luggage tag. And then fold that over and press down. And you want to make sure that you score directly on the dotted line because otherwise your luggage tag will go one way or the other. And then when you cut it out, it won't line up Exactly, same thing with the handle. So now we're going to set both of those aside to dry, and we'll come back to them after we finish assembling our suitcase. So now that everything has been scored and folded, you just want to go ahead and pre-fold all of your score lines so that they have nice crisp folds on them. This will also help to let you notice if you have missed any score lines that you need to do before we start assembling. So now we're going to add adhesive, and the kind of adhesive that I like to use is a double-sided tape, and I just apply it using this tape glider. You can use regular double-sided tape that you can get from the grocery store or the drugstore. Just make sure you get permanent adhesive and not the removable adhesive. And what you're going to do is apply adhesive to all of the tabs that have letters on them. So you'll see all of the tabs have letters, and you want to look around for those. And then those are the tabs that we're going to apply adhesive to. So now that everything has adhesive on it, we can start assembling our box. So I'm going to start with this piece here, which shows the bottom of the box. You can see my name down there. You can also see tabs J, I, and K. And then we've got side flap G and side flap H. And you can see how the pattern lines up. So we're just going to want to line side flap G up right here. And you want to just make sure that you get the dotted line, this dotted line, even with that dotted line, as well as the top and the bottom, even with the rest of the box, as close as possible. And then you're going to do side flap H. Now we can move on to adding the other side of the box to the bottom of the box. So we've got tab I here, and we are going to apply this piece to it, and you just want to make sure to get everything lined up again. There we go. And then last, we're going to apply the lid of the box to tab F. So now we have one giant piece here. You can see I can't even get it all in the frame, and I'm just going to flip that over. And I'm going to start here with tab J and the bottom of the box. So you can see there's the bottom of the box, and I'm going to pull tab J up like that, and then I'm going to pull this side flap down so that it meets the table, and that we're using the table to make sure everything is straight. And then I just press that tab in so you can see there that connected. And then I'm just going to flip around and do the other side. I'm going to pull tab K up and pressing down so that we use the table to make sure everything is straight, and then press tab K in there. So you can see now we've got the bottom of the box like that. Now I'm going to take tab B and attach it to this side. And then I'm going to flip over and do tab C and attach it to this side. So now we've got the bottom of the box completely assembled, and we just need to assemble the lid of the box. So I've got tab E here, and I'm just going to bring that side down. And then I like to flip back and forth to keep the box even, but you could do it any which way you like. Now I've got tab D, and I'm just going to press this side in to match. And then tab B to the front lid of the box. And finally, tab A. So now you want to bend the lid back because this is the hinge that's going to open and close. So you want to make sure that that will open that way. And there you've got the base of your box. So now we've got just a couple of finishing touches. We need to create the handle, the luggage tag, as well as the cupcake holder. So first we'll start off with the handle. So the glue has dried on this. So what we're going to do is just cut around the outside of the handle. It doesn't matter which side you choose. And you want to leave a little bit of extra. Don't feel like you have to cut right up to the line. So now it's all cut out and we just need to quickly score these dotted lines right here and here so you can see it's double-sided. So I don't even need to get out my ruler for this because it's such a short little line, and there's enough padding in the paper to provide the cushion to create a nice score line. So then we're just going to fold them both forward so that they're like that. Then you're just going to apply tape and get your box and then line it up so that it is centered. And then lift up the lid and press from the inside so you get good adhesion. So now we've got our handle on there, but if you lift it up by the handle, the lid is just going to open. So if you don't want that to happen, what I've done is I just get a couple of little Velcro dots, and all you really need is one, and I'm just going to cut it in half. And you could choose to do one dot in the center or a dot there and there. I think one dot in the center should be plenty. And I've got both sides of the Velcro stuck together. So then I just place one half of the Velcro dot there. And then you want to place the other half on the inside of the lid. And you want to try to get it lined up as close as possible. Like that. And then there you go. So that will hold it closed. So then that way when you pick it up. Now, if you have really heavy items in here, you're going to want to hold it by the bottom and not by the lid. Next, we've got our luggage tag that we just need to finish up. So all I need to do is just cut this out. And then you can just take a regular hole punch and punch it at the top. I've got a little bit of baker's twine here, and I'm just going to thread it through like that. And then I find where I want it to go on the handle, and I'm going to thread it through. I find the length that I like, and then I'm just going to tie it off. And you'll just want to cut off that excess there. So that looks really cute. And as a last step, we need to create our cupcake tray for our cupcakes to go inside. Here's our cupcake tray, and I have already scored and folded all of the lines as well as added adhesive to the tabs. And you're just going to want to fold it to connect the tabs to the corresponding side of the box and secure them. Then we'll open up our suitcase, place in the cupcake tray. That's got a nice fit there. And then it is ready for your cupcakes. Then all you need to do is just close the lid and secure it. Now you've got a super cute Summer Cherries retro suitcase box. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. You can find this kit in my shop online, and just leave me a comment if you have any questions at all.